Welcome to Football Today TV. These is your home for updated football news. So feel free to share your opinions and remember to subscribe as we continue to grow our family. Tottenham Hotspur have officially completed the signing of Brazilian defender Souza from Santos, marking one of their most exciting moves of the January transfer window. The 19-year-old left-back has signed a long-term contract at Spurs after both clubs reached an agreement this month. And this transfer could play a significant role in Tottenham's defensive structure as they battle in the Premier League and beyond. Souza's arrival in North London comes as new manager Thomas Frank looks to strengthen a squad that has struggled for consistency this season. Spurs have had defensive concerns, especially on the left side, where injuries and squad rotation have forced the team to improvise. Bringing in a young, dynamic defender from Brazil gives Spurs fresh options and adds much-needed competition. So who exactly is Souza, and what makes his move to Tottenham so noteworthy? A left-footed Brazilian fullback, Souza broke into the senior team at Santos in 2024, and over the past 2 seasons, he established himself as a reliable first-team performer. As a teenager, he was already playing regular senior football in one of Brazil's most historic clubs, which says a lot about his talent and potential at such a young age. Before the deal was confirmed, Spurs had been working on negotiations for several weeks. Initial reports suggested that Tottenham's opening offers were below Santos's valuation, with an £8 million bid rejected early in discussions. But persistent talks and an improved offer eventually secured a deal worth around €15 million, about £13 million, which would see Souza join Spurs on a long-term contract and begin the next chapter of his career in England. Souza has described the transfer as a dream come true, telling Tottenham's official website that joining a big club in the Premier League, a league he grew up watching, is something special for him. He spoke about how excited he is to test himself in England and to embrace the challenge of adapting to the pace, intensity, and physical demands of English football. His experience at Santos may seem limited compared to seasoned European defenders, but he has already made close to 40 first-team appearances for his boyhood club and even appeared for Brazil's under-17 national team earlier in his development. That mix of youth and experience makes Souza a fascinating addition for Tottenham, a player who can grow and learn while offering immediate depth to a defense that has been stretched this season. For Tottenham, the importance of this signing goes beyond just bringing in a young player. The club have had to navigate a challenging Premier League campaign, and injuries in defense have exposed weaknesses, especially at left-back. With Destiny Udogie sidelined with a hamstring injury for a large part of the season, other defenders such as Spence and Ben Davies have been asked to fill in on that side. The addition of Souza gives manager Thomas Frank another option to freshen up the backline and add competition for minutes. Thomas Frank has spoken about his excitement regarding the move, praising Souza's technical ability, attacking instincts, and potential to improve under Tottenham's guidance. The manager sees him as a player who not only has defensive qualities, but also brings forward thrust and attacking intent from the left flank, something modern full-backs are expected to deliver in top-level football. It's worth noting that Souza's transfer is part of a broader strategy by Tottenham this winter. Earlier in the window, Spurs also signed midfielder Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, a deal that aimed to bolster the squad's engine room in midfield. Together, these additions reflect a tactical effort to reinforce the team as they fight to climb up the Premier League table and compete on multiple fronts. Fans reacted strongly to the announcement, with many excited to see a promising young Brazilian talent arrive at Spurs. Supporters on social media have pointed to Souza's potential and the way he carries himself on the ball, noting his quickness, strong one-on-one defending, and ability to link play down the left side. Many believe he could become a long-term fixture for the club if he adapts well to English football. Of course, joining the Premier League is a big step for any young player, especially one arriving from South America. The transition involves adapting to a faster tempo, greater physicality, and intense tactical demands. But Souza seems ready for that challenge, and his positive attitude toward the move suggests he's eager to prove himself on one of football's biggest stages. Tottenham's technical staff will likely take a measured approach with Souza, blending training, tactical coaching, and potential first-team minutes to ensure he develops steadily without being rushed. Modern football clubs often find that patience with young defenders pays off, allowing them time to build confidence, learn from experienced teammates, and grasp the tactical nuances of the league they are entering. Another perspective to consider is how this move strengthens Tottenham's squad depth and future prospects. Even once Destiny Udogie returns from injury, having another left-footed defender with attacking qualities gives Frank more options for rotation, tactical flexibility, and cover in case of further injuries or fixture congestion. That becomes especially important as Spurs target European qualification and domestic success. Looking ahead, Souza could make his debut soon if he settles quickly in training and adapts to the demands of the English game. Tottenham have a busy schedule ahead, with league matches and possible cup competitions on the horizon. Integrating a new signing like Souza at the right time could give Spurs an injection of energy, especially if he can contribute both defensively and offensively. It's also interesting to note that Souza's transfer was not without competition. Earlier reports indicated that other European clubs were also monitoring his progress and could have entered the race to sign him. But Tottenham's persistence, improving their offer after an initial bid was rejected, shows how committed they were to securing this young talent for their squad. Brazilian talents have often made successful transitions to the Premier League, and supporters will hope that Souza follows in the footsteps of others who have adapted well. His journey from the youth ranks at Santos to a major European league highlights the global pathways that young footballers now navigate, and it underscores Spurs' intent to invest in and develop rising stars. Ultimately, Souza's arrival at Tottenham represents not just a defensive signing, but a sign of ambition. A club looking to shape its squad for both present competition and future growth. Whether he immediately becomes a first-choice option or rotates into the team over time, this move has the potential to play a role in Tottenham's evolution as they strive toward higher goals in the Premier League.